Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is lecture number 8 and chapter number 3. This chapter is very new for you. This is atomic structure. Now in this chapter we will discuss about different theories by which the structure of an atom was discovered. So be careful and listen it carefully because most of the theories will be discussed in this chapter. Important topics: Dalton's atomic theory, modern atomic theory, fundamental particles of atom, discovery of cathode particle, that is electrons, by discharge tube experiment, discovery of protons, discovery of neutron, Rutherford experiment, and structure of an atom. Evolution of atomic model, or we can say modification of atomic model. Basically we are going through the history of the model of an atom. So this was not an easy task to find out the structure of atom, and the atomic structure was not found in the first go or first step. It has been passed by different scientists and then they finalized the structure of the atom. Though the first person who gave any idea related atom was Dalton. In 1808 he gave his theory that is known as Dalton's atomic model, and then Thomson, he gave some points or some drawbacks which were present in the Dalton's atomic model. He rectified these, and then Rutherford, he came into the field and Rutherford gave the structure of an atom. Bohr, he again rectified the problems which were present in Rutherford's atomic model, and then Schrödinger was the last scientist who gave electronic cloud model, means the cloud which is formed by the revolution of the electron. So this theory or this idea was given by Schrödinger in 1926. So this was not an easy task to find out the structure of atom. So these steps or these theories which were given by different scientists in different time periods is known as evolution of atomic model, from simple to complex. Dalton's atomic model or Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton was a chemist, he was a school teacher, and he was the first person who gave his ideas about the atom in the form of a theory which is known as Dalton's atomic theory. And he gave all these points related atom and combination of atom. Basically few points were correct, but with the passage of time and after the discovery of particles, electron, protons and neutrons, and discovery of isotopes, few points of these his theory became wrong, or we can say that these points were modified. Not all the points, but still we are using Dalton's atomic theory. Now I'll discuss one by one. Matter, first point, matter is made up of tiny, indestructible, indivisible unit particles called atom. At first this point was correct, but after the discovery of electron, proton and neutron, this point was modified, because we can divide the atom into further particles. So this point became wrong, that matter is made up of tiny, indestructible, indivisible. We can divide the atom still further into different basic particles. So this point became wrong. Second, atom is the smallest particle of an element. This is correct, but we can say electron, proton or neutrons, they are the smallest particle of an atom. So molecule is the smallest particle of a compound. So this is correct. Compound means combination of more than one element. For example, carbon dioxide is a compound, or water molecule is a compound. So this is the smallest particle of a compound. O2, oxygen molecule, so this will be a compound. atom of the same element have same size, shape, mass and other properties. For example, carbon atom. All the carbon atom, whether from this place or other place, will have same size, shape, mass and other properties. All the oxygen atom will have same size, but they will not resemble with each other. Means carbon and oxygen, they will not resemble. They will different, but uh, all the carbon will be same and all the oxygen will be same. Compounds are formed by the combination of different elements. Means calcium carbonate. So this calcium carbonate is a compound. It is formed by the combination of different elements. Means calcium, carbon, oxygen. Next point, atoms in a compound unite in a small whole number ratio. 1:1, 1:2, 1:3, 2:1, 2:3 means in a compound all the atoms they will combine in the whole number ratio, not in the decimal or fraction. Next point, atoms are neither created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. So atoms we cannot create, we cannot destroy. They change in the their forms. So most of the points we have discussed in the previous lectures. A chemical reaction involves only the separation, combination or arrangement of integer number, whole number, 1, 2, etc., not fraction. So a chemical reaction is basically rearrangement of the atoms, in which a compound is broken down and it forms new compound by combining with other elements. So I think most of the point we have discussed in few examples in the previous lectures. So now the drawbacks of these some of the points will be discussed in the next slide. Dalton's atomic model. Now I have tried to explain few points by taking examples or by taking pictures. Atom. Now the atom are very small particle, or we can say smallest particle. So although this point is correct and was correct for a long period until the electron, proton and neutrons were not discovered. जब तक के ये पार्टिकल डिस्कवर नहीं हुए थे, एटम को हम यही कंसीडर करते थे कि एटम इज द स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल. लेकिन जब ये 3 डिफरेंट पार्टिकल्स इस एटम के अंदर से डिस्कवर हो गए, तो फिर हमारा ये पॉइंट या डाल्टन्स का ये पॉइंट जो है वो मॉडिफाइड हो गया. मीन्स कि अब इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन्स, न्यूट्रॉन्स इस छोटे से एटम के अंदर प्रेजेंट है, तो हम नहीं कह सकते कि एटम इज द स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल, क्योंकि ये चेंज हो गया. ठीक है. नाउ कंपाउंड. कंपाउंड मीन्स द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ मोर देन वन एलिमेंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन दिस पिक्चर हीलियम अगर सिंगल एटम है तो दिस इज एन एलिमेंट. ऑक्सीजन 2 एटम्स आर uniting together, so this is a molecule. And again water is the combination of 3 atoms, so again this is molecule. Similarly, compounds when molecules include different atoms, मीन्स के मॉलिक्यूल जो है वो छोटा भी हो सकता है और मॉलिक्यूल बड़े भी हो सकते हैं. डिफरेंट एटम्स के साथ कॉम्बिनेशन के साथ भी कंपाउंड बनाते हैं. दे आर कॉल्ड कंपाउंड्स. मॉलिक्यूल्स और जस्ट कंपाउंड, यानी हम इनको मॉलिक्यूल भी कह सकते हैं, इनको कंपाउंड भी कह सकते हैं. सो दे आर द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ डिफरेंट एटम्स, यानी डिफरेंट एटम्स कंबाइन होकर कंपाउंड बनाते हैं. ड्रॉबैक्स ऑफ डाल्टन्स एटॉमिक थ्योरी मीन्स देयर वर फ्यू ड्रॉबैक्स, यानी कुछ मिस्टेक्स थी जिनको हम कहते हैं ड्रॉबैक्स ऑफ डाल्टन्स एटॉमिक थ्योरी. द फर्स्ट ड्रॉबैक, एटम इज नॉट द स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल आफ्टर द डिस्कवरी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन एंड न्यूट्रॉन. मीन्स एटम जो है वो पहले कंसीडर करते थे द स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल, बट आफ्टर द डिस्कवरी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन एंड न्यूट्रॉन, यू कैन सी इन दिस पिक्चर के these are the particles which are present in the atom, so this point was wrong. Atom of the same element may have different mass after the discovery of isotope. Now again this point was wrong, that after the discovery of isotope we cannot say that all the atoms have same mass, shape and size. For example, hydrogen At first hydrogen was an element, but after the discovery of hydrogen isotopes, the mass of first hydrogen is 1, the mass of second hydrogen deuterium is 2, and the mass of third hydrogen is 3, although they all are hydrogen atoms, but the mass is different. So this point again was wrong, that all the elements they have same shape, size, mass. Third, the ratio of combination in some giant organic compound is not simple whole number. Means there were so many organic compounds were discovered, and these organic compounds were so giant in size that the combination of the atoms were not in simple whole number ratio. So again this point was modified. So although few points of his theory were modified, but most of the points of Dalton's atomic theory were correct. Modern atomic model. So this model was given after rectifying the mistakes which were present in the Dalton's atomic model. So these points have been changed with the passage of time. Atom is no longer indivisible, but consists of neutrons, protons and electrons. Second point, all atoms have isotopes. It means that atomic mass of the same element have different atomic masses. For example, carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. In carbon 12, 6 protons and 6 neutrons are present, so its atomic mass is 12. In carbon 13, 6 protons and 7 neutrons are present, so its atomic mass is 13. In carbon 14, 6 protons and 8 neutrons are present, so its atomic mass is 14. But in all the cases, atomic number of carbon is 6. Third point, atom of different elements may have same masses. For example, argon and calcium. So they may have same masses. 39.9 or argon is 39.948 and calcium is 40.0. So it means they are almost same. The last point, atom is a complex organic compound. Atoms in complex organic compounds do not follow simple whole number ratio. For example, protein. Now you can see the structure of protein. This is so complex and so giant that it will not follow the combination of simple whole number ratio. So these points were modified and the name is given modern atomic model. Discovery of electron or discharge tube experiment. Now we will study the history of discovery of electron. How electron was discovered. The fundamental particle carrying a negative charge was discovered in 1897 by a scientist named J.J. Thomson. The apparatus he used is known as discharge tube. That is why we call it discharge tube experiment. And the component of this tube, this apparatus was very simple. It consists of a glass tube, a metallic plate that is known as electrodes, high voltage source and vacuum pump. So these were the 4 basic component of this simple discharge tube. It was not a very complicated tube. ये 4 कंपोनेंट थे उसके जिससे उसने ये इलेक्ट्रॉन को डिस्कवर किया था. सो नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड we will discuss about this apparatus. Discharge tube experiment. In this slide I have taken the picture of discharge tube. Now you can see the 4 basic component of this tube. First is a glass tube. Second, electrodes. There are 2 electrodes. One is cathode carrying negative charge and the second one is anode carrying positive charge. You can see in the diagram. And the third component, a high voltage source, means these plates, electrodes are connected to a battery, high voltage source. And the fourth is vacuum pump. Now this vacuum pump is used to evacuate this tube, means to remove the air which is present in this tube. इस tube में से उन्होंने air को remove कर दिया था so that there should be no other particle in this tube. वो उसको सिर्फ ऑब्जर्व करना चाह रहे थे, जिसकी वजह से। एंड देन दे फाइंड आउट द नेचर ऑफ द रेज कि वेदर दे आर पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव, तो उन्होंने मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भी यूज़ किया था। सो दैट इज़ वाई यू कैन सी टू प्लेट्स कैरिंग पॉजिटिव प्लेट एंड नेगेटिव प्लेट to check the nature of the rays. Now you can see the picture, in the picture that ray which is coming out is bending towards positive plate, यानी वो ray जो निकल रही है वो positive plate की तरफ bend हो रही है। So now in the next slide we will see the working of this discharge tube. In this slide I have shown you picture, and in the next slide I'll show you the description or experiment which is going on in this tube. यानी इस ट्यूब में जो हो रहा है उसको हम देखेंगे नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में। वर्किंग ऑफ डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब, दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग वर्किंग ऑफ द डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब। नाउ यू कैन सी कि व्हेन ही कनेक्टेड these electrodes with a high voltage source, then he found that a beam of rays, it is originating from cathode. Now cathode is a negative plate and these rays are moving towards anode. Anode is positive. It means that these rays, they are negatively charged. That is why they are moving in straight line from cathode to anode. यानी इस एक्सपेरिमेंट के दौरान उसने ये फाइंड आउट किया कि नेगेटिव प्लेट से रेज निकल रही हैं और वो मूव कर रही हैं पॉजिटिव प्लेट की तरफ से। इट मीन्स कि ये रेज नेगेटिव होंगी जिसकी वजह से वो पॉजिटिव की तरफ मूव कर रही हैं, ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में मूव करेंगी, कभी भी नेगेटिव रेज नेगेटिव प्लेट की तरफ मूव नहीं करेंगी। नाउ ही फर्दर प्रूव्ड इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ मैग्नेट। नाउ विद द पीस ऑफ मैग्नेट, व्हेन ही इज ब्रिंगिंग दिस मैग्नेट, द पॉजिटिव एंड ऑफ द मैग्नेट, देन दीज रेज आर बेंडिंग टुवर्ड्स दिस पीस ऑफ मैग्नेट। यानी जब भी वो मैग्नेट के पॉजिटिव एंड को लाता है तो वो रेज जो है वो बेंड करती हैं उसकी तरफ, पॉजिटिव प्लेट की तरफ, यानी पॉजिटिव एंड की तरफ बेंड होती है। इट मीन्स दिस इज द प्रूफ दैट दीज रेज आर कैरिंग नेगेटिव चार्ज, यानी ये रेज नेगेटिवली चार्ज हैं जिसकी वजह से वो पॉजिटिव की तरफ बेंड कर रही हैं। सो इन द लाइट ऑफ दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट ही ऑब्जर्व these 3 points. Number 1, these rays travel in straight line. Now you can see this in the diagram. The second point, they are deflected towards positive plates. Means हर हाल में ये रेज किस तरफ डिफ्लेक्ट हो रही हैं? पॉजिटिव प्लेट्स की तरफ, whether in the case of anode or in the case of magnet. Every time these rays are bending towards positive end. So this proves that these rays are negatively charged. And the third, negative charge irrespective of the nature of cathode metal and the gas. At first he used a pump to evacuate it कि ताकि इसके अंदर कोई भी पार्टिकल ना हो। Then he introduced different gases in this tube and he used different plates, electrodes के plates उसने different metals के use किए। By changing metals in the electrodes and by changing the gases, every time he found that these rays are negatively charged because they are originating from cathode and they are moving towards anode. Now keep in mind that cathodes are negative plate and anodes are positive plates. It means that these rays are moving from negative plates to positive plates. नेगेटिव से पॉजिटिव की तरफ मूव कर रही हैं, तो इट मीन्स के दे आर नेगेटिवली चार्ज, क्योंकि ये ऑपोजिट प्लेट की तरफ मूव करेंगी, कभी भी ये अपनी जैसी प्लेट की तरफ मूव नहीं करेंगी। सो दिस इज द प्रूफ दैट कैथोड रेज आर नेगेटिवली चार्ज पार्टिकल्स। Properties of cathode rays. After the discovery of cathode rays, they tried to find out the properties and nature of these rays, and they found the properties. First property, cathode rays are emitted from the cathode when electricity is passed through an evacuated tube. Means कि whenever these plates or cathode were connected with the high voltage source, then they start the emission of the rays. जब भी हमने इनको कैथोड और एनोड को इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से कनेक्ट किया या इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास की, then they started the emission of the rays. Point number 2, the rays are emitted in straight lines, means these rays travel in straight line from cathode to anode. The rays cause glass or any other material to fluorescence, means when a piece of glass or any other material was placed in their path, then they made it glow. जब भी हमने कोई ग्लास या कोई ऐसा मटेरियल इनके रास्ते में रखा तो ये उस चीज को ग्लो करना शुरू कर देते थे. द रेज आर डिफ्लेक्टेड बाय अ मैग्नेट इन द डायरेक्शन एक्सपेक्टेड फॉर नेगेटिवली चार्ज पार्टिकल्स, मीन्स दीज रेज वर डिफ्लेक्टेड in the field of magnetic field. When a piece of magnet was brought near them, then they were attracted towards the positive pole of the magnet and they were repelled towards the negative pole of the magnets. Means कि मैग्नेट को जब हम करीब लाते थे तो मैग्नेट का जो पॉजिटिव एंड था उसकी तरफ ये रेज अट्रैक्ट होती थी और मैग्नेट का जो नेगेटिव एंड था उसकी तरफ से ये रेज जो है रिपेल होती थी. इट मीन्स कि दीज रेज वर नेगेटिवली चार्ज एंड दे वर अट्रैक्टेड बाय द पॉजिटिव एंड एंड दे वर रिपेल्ड बाय द नेगेटिव. नेगेटिव को रिपेल करेगा और नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव को अट्रैक्ट करेगा. एंड दिस प्रैक्टिकल और दिस प्रैक्टिस यू हैव शोन इन द last slide. Fifth point, the properties of cathode rays do not depend on the composition of the cathode, means the nature of the cathode were changed, means they use different metals for the cathode and anode, and each time they observed that they were traveled in a straight line from cathode to anode. For example, the cathode rays from an aluminium cathode are the same as those from a silver cathode. Whether the plate were made up of aluminium, silver, gold, copper, each time the result was same. So these are the properties of cathode rays. Discovery of electron. J.J. Thomson's experiment with cathode ray tubes showed that all atoms contain tiny negatively charged subatomic particles or electrons. The charge to mass ratio or E upon m ratio of the cathode is 1.7588 multiplied by 10 raised power 8 coulombs per gram. It was same for all the electrons regardless of the nature of the gas and nature of the cathode metal. Means in each case this ratio was same, whether he was changing the gas or he was changing the nature of the metallic plate, but the ratio E upon m ratio was 1.7588 into 10 raised power 8 coulombs per gram. So that is why after all these he named these particles, negatively charged particles, as electron. Discovery of proton. After the discovery of electron, scientists started to think that atom is electrically neutral, so there must be another kind of particle carrying positive charge. So it means that when electrons were discovered, then the scientists they started to think that an atom is neutral, means there is no charge on an atom. So if electrons or negative charge is present, then it means to balance it there must be some other particles कैरिंग पॉजिटिव चार्ज मस्ट बी प्रेजेंट, क्योंकि अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन उसके अंदर प्रेजेंट है तो एक एटम पे नेगेटिव चार्ज तो है नहीं, एटम तो न्यूट्रल है. इट मीन्स के इस नेगेटिव चार्ज को बैलेंस करने के लिए कोई ना कोई पॉजिटिव चार्ज या पार्टिकल्स इस एटम के अंदर मौजूद हैं जो नेगेटिव को बैलेंस कर रहे हैं. सो मेनी साइंटिस्ट दे स्टार्टेड टू थिंक अबाउट दिस and they started to find out the answer of this question. So Goldstein in 1886 discovered positively charged particle with the help of discharge tube and named it proton. So Goldstein he found these particles and with the help of this same discharge tube experiment. So and then he named these particles as protons or positively charged particles. Discovery of protons. The existence of protons in the atom was shown by Goldstein. Now, for this purpose, he used the same apparatus, that is this charge tube. The only difference is that he used a perforated perforated cathode plate. Perforated means a plate with hole. So you can see the figure. In this figure, the tube is same. There is a pump to evacuate it. There are two plates. One is cathode and the second one is anode. And a glass tube and a high voltage source. So the only difference is that the cathode plate is perforated, means plate with hole. Now this will become more clear when we will see this in the form of working in the next slide. The working of discharge tube for the finding of protons. Now you can see in this working tube, anode plate is in front. Anode means the plate is carrying positive charge. Now the particles which were originating from these plates, they were traveling towards anode. Now the purpose for perforation hole in this plate is that these particles will move from these holes and they will travel at the end of the tube where they can observe. अगर होल नहीं होते तो ये पार्टिकल्स वहां से पास आउट नहीं होते और उनको पता नहीं चलता कि यहाँ से भी कोई पार्टिकल्स मूव हो रहे हैं या निकल रहे हैं, बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट डिफरेंशिएट अ रे ओरिजिनेटिंग फ्रॉम दीज टू प्लेट्स. इन दो प्लेट के दरमियान में अगर कोई रे ट्रेवल करेगी तो पता नहीं चलेगा कि वेदर दे आर ओरिजिनेटिंग फ्रॉम कैथोड और एनोड, बट इन दिस परफोरेटेड प्लेट these rays were moving from the holes out at the second end of the tube, and where they were observed by placing a plate or some material. These rays are positively charged and they are originating from anode and they are moving towards cathode, and these rays were observed and they were proved in the same manner like cathode rays. They found it, they proved it with the help of magnet. They were bending towards negative pole of the magnet, and they again prove it with the help of changing metallic plates, changing the nature of the gas. उन्होंने हर वो काम करके देखा जो उन्होंने कैथोड रेज में किया था. मेटल की प्लेट्स को भी चेंज की, गैस को भी चेंज किया, एंड ईच टाइम दे फाउंड द सेम रिजल्ट दैट दीज रेज वर ओरिजिनेटिंग फ्रॉम एनोड एंड दे वर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स कैथोड or negative end of the magnet, proving that these rays are positively charged particle. In this way, protons were discovered. To make it balance, negative and positive particles were discovered by these discharge tube experiment. Properties of anode rays. So, just like cathode rays, anode rays, they have the same properties but opposite. Anode rays have the following important properties. Anode rays travel in straight line, cast shadows of the object placed in their path. Means when any object is placed in their path, they cast shadow. Anode rays can produce mechanical effect. They can rotate a light pedal wheel placed in their path. Means these particles, they have some mass, and when a light pedal wheel is placed in their path, means कोई light pedal wheel को अगर हम इनके रास्ते में रखते हैं, then they rotate, means they create a pressure on these light pedal wheels. Anode rays are positively charged, as it was proved by the negative end of the cathode and magnet. These are positively charged particles. Deflected towards the negative plate of an electric field, यानी electric field में ये deflect हो रहे थे towards the negative plate. So these are the properties. The properties of both cathode and anodes are same, but they are opposite because they are negative charge particles and positive charge particles. After the discovery of electron and proton, negative and positive particles. A third type of particle carrying no charge or neutron was discovered during artificial radioactivity. Actually, radioactivity is a process in which invisible radiations are emitted from the elements, and those elements emit radiations in which the nucleus of the atoms are very heavy with high number of protons and neutrons. So they made these particles unstable. The nucleus of these particles become unstable and they emit radiations and then they become stable. So these radiations were observed and they found that there are three types of radiations are coming out. One is negative, second one is positive, and a third type of radiation was also present which was not bending towards positive and negative end of the plate. As you can see that radioactive sample is placed in a lead block. एक बॉक्स के अंदर उन्होंने रेडियोएक्टिव सब्सटेंस को रखा है, किसी भी एलिमेंट को ले सकते हैं, बहुत सारे रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट्स हैं, एंड देन दे placed a magnet. Now there are three types of rays which are coming. Alpha rays. Alpha rays, as we know, they are positive rays. They were bending towards negative end of the plate. Beta rays, they were bending towards positive end of the magnet. But there is a third type of ray which is neither bending towards negative and towards positive. They are moving straight. मीन्स इन रेस पे कोई चार्ज नहीं होगा जब भी ये ना नेगेटिव की तरफ बेंड हुई ना पॉजिटिव की तरफ, और ये स्ट्रेट मूव कर रही है. सो दिस रे वाज नेम्ड एज गामा रेज एंड द नेचर ऑफ दीज रेज वर फाउंड आफ्टर experiment, and they found that these rays are neutral. They are not carrying any charge. Nature of third type of ray. After the observation of natural and artificial radioactivity, they found the nature of this third type of rays. Now they applied magnetic as well as electric fields, and they found that beta rays, they were negatively charged, so they were bending towards positive plate, and alpha rays, they were positively charged, so they were bending towards negative plate. In gamma rays, they were not bending. These rays were moving in a straight direction. They have changed so many radioactive substances, and each time they found the same result. And then they named this third type of rays as gamma rays, and they named these rays neutrons, carrying no charge, no. Structure of atom. After the discovery of fundamental particles, electrons, protons and neutrons, there were so many questions which were coming in the mind of scientists, that what is the structure of an atom and where are these fundamental particles present in an atom. Because atom itself was a very small particle that we cannot see the atom with our naked eyes, or we cannot observe, but now the three basic particles are present in this small atom. So where will be they present? So to find out the answer of these questions, so many scientists started to work to find out the structure. So Rutherford was a successful scientist. So he found the structure of an atom with the help of an experiment is known as Rutherford gold metal foil experiment. Rutherford experiment. So Rutherford, he carried out a series of experiment to find out the structure of an atom. Series of experiment means he did a lot of experiment to find out the structure of atom, he by changing different metals. So then he was successful in finding out the structure of an atom. The apparatus consists of a simple gold metal foil, a fluorescent screen and alpha particles. Now his experiment was that he passed a beam of alpha particle through a thin gold foil. एक gold foil में से उसने एक alpha particles को pass किया था. As we know that alpha particles are positively charged particles. After passing this alpha particle through a gold metal foil, what he observed that most of the rays passed out straight. कि उस गोल्ड मेटल फॉइल में से जब अल्फा पार्टिकल उसने पास किया तो उसने ये देखा मोस्ट ऑफ द रेज पास्ड आउट स्ट्रेट, फ्यू ऑफ देम बाउंस्ड बैक, उनमें से कुछ वापस बाउंस बैक हो गए थे, एंड फ्यू ऑफ देम डिफ्लेक्टेड एट लार्ज एंगल. यू कैन सी दिस इन द डायग्राम दैट अल्फा पार्टिकल्स पॉजिटिव पार्टिकल्स हैं, दे आर मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द रेज दे आर पासिंग, मींस एरो जो है वो शो कर रहा है कि दे आर पासिंग आउट. वेरी फ्यू ऑफ देम बाउंस बैक, कुछ उसमें से बाउंस बैक हो गए हैं, वापिस आ गए हैं. सेंटर वाला आप देखिए वो बाउंस बैक हो गया है, जा रहा है और फौरन वापिस आ रहा है. और कुछ ऐसे हैं जो डिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं एंगल बनाते हुए, डिफरेंट एंगल्स बनाते हुए. नाउ दीज थ्री ऑब्जर्वेशन इंडिकेट्स, क्या इंडिकेट कर रहा है, उसने क्या रिजल्ट फाइंड आउट किया कि पासिंग आउट ऑफ रेज जो है वो इंडिकेट करते हैं कि एटम का मोस्ट ऑफ द पार्ट ऑफ द एटम इज एम्प्टी, तो वो उसमें से पास हो जाती है रेज. ठीक है, उनको जगह मिल गई, वो पास हो गए. बाउंसिंग बैक जो है वो इंडिकेट कर रहा है कि वो पॉजिटिव चार्ज के साथ कोलाइड करते हैं और पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव रिपेल कर रहा है, क्योंकि जो रे वो पास कर रहा है अल्फा रेज वो भी पॉजिटिव है और वो किसी पॉजिटिव के साथ जाके टकराता होगा जब भी वो वापस बाउंस हो जाता है, पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव रिपल्शन की वजह से. और थर्ड जो इंडिकेट कर रहा है जो कि डिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं लार्ज एंगल पे, वो इंडिकेट कर रहा है कि पॉजिटिव पार्टिकल किसी नेगेटिव चीज के साथ जो है वो कोलाइड करते हैं, जिसकी वजह से वो अपना डायरेक्शन चेंज कर लेता है, एंगल बनाते हुए वो बाहर निकल जाता है. बेटा दीज पॉइंट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, विदाउट दिस यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग इट अगेन कि जब उसने अल्फा पार्टिकल्स को गोल्ड मेटल फॉइल में से पास किया तो उसको 3 तरह की रेज नजर आई. ऑब्जर्वेशन उसने देखी 3 टाइप्स ऑफ रेज. सबसे पहले जहन में ये लाइए कि अल्फा पार्टिकल्स आर पॉजिटिवली चार्ज. ठीक है, जब उसने अल्फा पार्टिकल को पास किया तो उसने 3 तरह की रेज अपनी फ्लोरेसेंट स्क्रीन पे ऑब्जर्व किया जो उसने लगाई हुई है कि मोस्ट ऑफ द रेज आर पासिंग आउट, कि बहुत सारी रेज उसमें से पास आउट हो गई, कुछ रेज वापस आ जाती हैं. ठीक है, और कुछ रेज डिफरेंट एंगल्स पे बाहर निकलती हैं डिफ्लेक्ट होती हुई. इन तीनों ऑब्जर्वेशन की बेस पे उसने 3 चीज़ें फाइंड आउट की कि पासिंग आउट जो है वो इंडिकेट कर रही हैं कि एटम का बहुत बड़ा पोर्शन जो है वो एम्प्टी है, जिसकी वजह से मोस्ट ऑफ द रेज जो है वो दे आर कमिंग आउट, सीधा वो बाहर निकल जाती हैं. बाउंसिंग बैक वो इंडिकेट कर रहा है कि चूँकि अल्फा पार्टिकल्स भी पॉजिटिव हैं तो किसी अंदर पॉजिटिव चीज़ से जाके वो टकराई है, हिट कर रही है, जिसकी वजह से वो रिपेल होकर वापस आ जाती है, पॉजिटिव से रिपेल होकर वापस आ जाती है. बाउंसिंग बैक ये इंडिकेट करता है. थर्ड टाइप के जो है जो एंगल बनाती हुई निकल रही हैं वो इंडिकेट कर रहा है कि दीज पॉजिटिव अल्फा पार्टिकल्स दे आर कोलाइडिंग विद सम नेगेटिव, किसी नेगेटिव चार्ज के साथ वो कोलाइड कर रही हैं, जिसकी वजह से वो रिपेल होकर एंगल चेंज कर रही हैं, अपना डायरेक्शन चेंज कर ली. ठीक है, सो दीज 3 ऑब्जर्वेशन एंड द रिजल्ट वर ऑब्टेन्ड बाय this Rutherford experiment. Now you can see this in the form of practical. Next slide में आप देखिएगा ये तीनों रेज जो निकल रही हैं बाहर, ये तीनों प्रैक्टिकली नज़र आ रही हैं आपको. So try to understand these points. Rutherford experiment. Now in this slide you can easily watch the experiment which we have discussed in the last slide, that he carried out a series of experiments. The apparatus consists of gold metal foil, a beam of alpha particle and a fluorescent screen. Now in the second picture you can observe A. A means alpha particles and these are positively charged particles. Now you can see the movement of this A when it is striking with or colliding with positive nuclei, then it bounces back due to repulsion. Positive they will repel each other and they will bounce back. And when it is striking with negative charge, then it changes its direction, means by making an angle it is going back. किसी एंगल पे वो हिट करने के बाद, कोलाइड करने के बाद बाउंस हो जाता है. and most of the rays is passing out from this green ball. Green ball is representing an atom. So most of the rays are passing out. It means there is space and they go out. Now we have to find out that why this is happening. Where are these particles present in this atom after observation of these three types of rays? So watch it carefully, then you will find the answer of these three observation: passing out, bouncing back, and deflection at various angle. Observe it carefully. Structure of an atom. So Rutherford proposed the structure of an atom. That atom consists of two parts. Number one, nucleus, and number two, extra nuclear part. Nucleus carrying positive charge. Why? Because protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus, and protons are carrying positive charge, neutrons carry no charge. That is why the nucleus of the atom will be positively charged. So the bouncing back of the alpha particle is representing that they are colliding with nucleus. Whenever they will collide with the nucleus, then they will bounce back. Any positive will repel each other and they will bounce back. And the extra nuclear part, so electrons are revolving in the extra nuclear part. So whenever the alpha particles will collide with the electron during its motion, then it will change its direction. Negative and positive, when they will collide with each other, then these particles will change their direction. So that is why they were deflected at various angle. So this is the structure of the atom, and it was proposed by Rutherford. Now you can see in the diagram that electrons are revolving in the center, so in the circular path in their orbits, and protons and neutrons are present in their nucleus. Atom, and it was proposed by Rutherford.